Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Rainbow Goddess YouTube channel. I am Rosalie, and I am so excited to be here today as I am going to bring through some messages to support all of you beautiful souls with really what we're moving through right now during this beautiful time. For many of us, we are transitioning into fall, and we are in this beautiful window of the equinox. So whether it is spring or fall, wherever you are, these messages are for you. And I'm really excited about this. It's been a little while since I have posted on this channel, and I was really feeling guided to really make more videos with messages that are really going to support our beloved brothers and sisters, each one of you, with tuning in to the frequencies and the energies that are supporting you right now. I know there can be a lot of things that are happening in the world that can feel unsupportive. There can be things going on in your life that can feel unsupportive. But I really want to hone in and bring in these positive frequencies, these loving vibrations, these divine grace energies that are really here to uplift and help us all to really embody our most authentic selves. And so today I brought forward two of my favorite decks. I have my Water Oracle deck that I am so excited to share with you. It is the Healing Waters Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. And this other deck I have is an Earth deck, which I'm trying to remember the name of. Angels and Ancestors. And it's by Kyle Gray. So just taking this moment to really tune in to the frequencies and the energies that are starting to align and come through these messages for each one of you, as it'll be an individualized and personalized experience as we connect in through the no time field and the unified field of one, to really share and bring forward all that is needing to be expressed and all that is needing to be shared to support all those who will tune into this video, and just calling forward all of those beautiful souls that are meant to receive these messages at this time. So let's really dive into it and see, what do we need to know most during this beautiful time that we're moving through, that we're living in? What are going to be the most supportive messages to help us along this path of awakening, of ascension, of everyday life, being a human being at this time? So let's pull a card from our Angels and Ancestors Oracle. What do we need to know? And please do say hi in the comments. Let me know where you're tuning in from in the world. Is it the fall equinox or the spring equinox? So the first card that was pulled was Animal Guardian. And the card says, trust your instincts. I love this card. I feel during this equinox window that we're moving through, there is a heightened sense of intuition, as we are all being intuitively guided during this time to really support us in making decisions and choices that are aligned for us. When we think about nature and we think about the animal kingdom, for example, they know that it's time to prepare themselves for this transition, right? The squirrels are preparing to really get food for the winter, and there's all kinds of animals that are making preparations right now, and this is very instinctual. It's them trusting their instincts, knowing that it's time to prepare. And so we can look to the animal kingdom to also know that we are also nature, which means that we're not separate from this heightened intuition, this heightened sense of, okay, I need to make decisions that are going to support me moving ahead, and make decisions now that will support me in the future. So we are all sort of in this preparation period right now, where our higher guidance, our higher wisdom, our higher selves are supporting us with bringing in things that are going to help us with the changes that we are currently moving through. So it is a very important time for us to take time to listen, to receive messages, to listen to this video, to really tune in, though, to your own inner guidance as well, because you're going to be receiving clarity, insight, awareness, and a heightened sense of intuition to support you with moving through these changes. And so you can also call upon your animal totems, your animal guardians in the spirit realm to really help you to heighten those senses, to heighten those gifts that, many of these beautiful totems are known for. For example, you've got this beautiful owl that is right above the crown chakra on this woman. And the owl is a symbol of wisdom. And so this beautiful owl is, hovering around this woman to remind her of her wisdom that she holds, and clarity, seeing in the dark, seeing through the illusions. And so whenever we need extra support in the physical realm, we can call upon our animal guardians to really support us with that. I just love this card because I love all of the beautiful different energies that are supporting here. We've got the crow, which is a very mystical creature, mysticism and, seeing the unseen. And we've got the innocence of this beautiful fawn that is reminding you of your innocence, reminding you to, not harden your shell so that you disconnect from that part of you that is so innocent and so pure. But also this massive, giant Black Panther that is here to remind you of your, shadow, or the dark, or the night, walking between worlds, tuning into not only the light, but the shadow aspect. And by shadow, I don't mean negative or negatively polarized. What I mean is seeing the whole spectrum, seeing everything from all sides. It's what I love about black cats. They're known to walk between worlds. They're known to see all of it. They see everything. They see all sides, and they are, able to perceive things in the dark. So it's that heightened awareness and that full spectrum of understanding really everything that's occurring. And it's powerful when we connect in with our our sacred jaguar or Black Panther, because there is no bias. The Black Panther and the sacred jaguar sees things holistically and from a full spectrum, because when we only focus on the light, or we only focus on the dark, we're not able to see how they come together. So I feel like this animal totem's reminding us to see it from all sides. And it's almost like this little beautiful jaguar or Black Panther is whispering in her ear, telling her what this beautiful creature has seen. So I just love all of these beautiful animal totems that are just coming through this card, just connecting in with them. Maybe there's a specific animal totem that's calling out to you in this card to work with. We even have the energy of the stag, or a deer with these antlers coming out here. But this card is also to remind you that we're not alone, that we have so much support, whether from the animal kingdom, through the spirit worlds, through Mother Nature, through your, guardians, your angels, those who came into this lifetime to really support you. So it's reminding you to not lose faith or to not feel alone, because you have this overwhelming energy of support that is here for you. And it's so loving. And I'm really feeling into these earrings that this woman is wearing. They're butterfly wings. And there's so much wing energy in this photo, which to me really represents transformation. So we really are in this grand period of transformation, which is helping us to really see how we can spread our wings and we can evolve and we can grow and we can really become the next evolution of ourselves through this transformation, through this transition that we're moving through. And to not forget to open your wings, to not forget that you have this ability, this power, this strength inside of you to really become all that you are. And you're fully supported in doing so. So whatever you're feeling pulled to do, whatever you're feeling called to do, whatever is really holding you in this space of higher growth and higher insight and awareness, whatever is coming through to really support you with achieving what you came here to do, to really hold that and embody that and to feel into that. I just love this card. There's just so much coming through with it. So let's pull another one. All right, what else do we need to know? So we pulled the eagle. So this may be another totem for some of you. And this card says, eagle, see from a higher perspective. And it's got the eye. So for many of you, it's reminding you to really zoom out and begin to see things from a higher vantage point, to really soar into the sky and see your life from that vantage point, that higher perspective, to see how everything really is connecting together, how everything that's happening in your life has purpose, has meaning. There is nothing in your life that is accidental or by mistake, because the eagle knows from that higher perspective how everything is shaping and taking form to really support you in getting to where you need to go. And so we can call on the totem of the eagle to help us see from that bird's eye view, because sometimes it can be so challenging when we are only seeing things from this dimensional level or this perspective, and not being aware of other vantage points or other perspectives can really limit us. It can really box us in, and it can really limit our options. And so it's really important for us to really connect into the spectrum, the full spectrum of what's available to us. And this can also be seen as the mountain energy. So when we climb the mountain and we look down at the city from that higher vantage point, we're able to see things much clearer and greater and grander. And there's a level of beauty and appreciation that we are able to gain from seeing things from that higher vantage point. And it also really supports us in seeing the beauty. Because when you think about it, if we view our lives from the bottom of the mountain, we're not able to see everything. We're not able to see what's ahead. We're not able to see, the beauty that awaits us. But when we actually tune in to our elevated higher perspective or your higher self, we're able to see, oh, I see now why this is happening, or I see how this is connecting, or why I took that path, or what's just up ahead. And so this really helps us in our lives to feel optimistic, to feel supported, to feel there is a sense of purpose and value to everything. And this is the same with the world too, with what we're experiencing right now as a collective. There is many of us who we're able to see where this is going. We know what's at the end of this journey, or what we're about to embark on, because we can see it, we can perceive it, we can tune into this higher perspective, and we can really tune in to what we're creating. And now, not everyone has this ability to tap into that as clearly. So if you are someone who has the ability to see clearly, or to perceive a higher perspective, or to hold the vision for where it is that we are going, or what it is we are creating, both in your life and collectively, this is such a beautiful gift to offer. And so if you are feeling that you are this person who's able to really perceive and see things from a higher perspective, really help others to view things from that vantage point, to offer that clarity and insight if they're willing to receive. So being that visionary, or that, having that sight, and knowing when to share that wisdom, is such a gift. And I feel there's many of us that hold this gift, that eagle eye, or that eagle insight or awareness. And this also really supports us in sharing from a non-dualistic perspective, because, when I was speaking about the panther being able to see between worlds, being able to see all the full spectrum, the light, the dark, and everything, and how it all comes together, that is really coming from that higher vision and higher perspective. When we're seeing things from a lower perspective, or a more dualistic perspective, we don't really see how it's all coming together. So the eagle really supports us with that. So if you are feeling like you're having black and white thinking, it's bad, it's good, it's wrong, it's right, then really call upon the eagle totem to help you see the full spectrum of any situation that you're moving through. Maybe it's a situation in your life, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a job. Whatever challenge that you're facing right now, there is a solution. There is a higher perspective to view that situation through. So this is why I love the eagle, because it really is such a divine gift when we're able to perceive something that was once viewed as a block or a challenge, or as negative, as really an opportunity for expansion and growth. All right, I'm just loving this earth deck right now. There's so many beautiful animal totems coming in, and I can just feel all of the earth realms with us right now. All of our beautiful animal guardians, they are so in support of everything that we're doing right now. Because as we, support ourselves and support the planet, also supports them too. So remember on the first card how I said there was a stag energy coming through? Look what card I just pulled. So this stag is coming through, this animal totem is coming through to say, trust and thrive. And there's the triple spiral here, which can represent three paths coming together. It can also represent the past, the present, and the future. So this beautiful stag is showing you that this is such a beautiful time in your life to really see your life coming together in all ways, how there is order that is being created and harmonized to support you with creating that higher path and opportunity for your soul evolution and soul growth. And when we can see how our past, present, and future all come together as one, then we can see how they support the whole, how it comes together to really create, divine magic and miracles. And we can see how we can manifest when we see the past, present, and future as separate and not connected, and it's disorganized, and we are not able to find the harmony in the past versions of us, the present and the future. And there's anxiety about the future, or stress about the past, or feeling depressed about the past. It's really creating disharmony in the present. So I feel this stag is reminding us that we must find peace with the past, peace with the unknown, the future, to embody peace within the present moment, to harmonize our timeline, stabilize our timeline, so that we can create grand harmony in our lives. It's such a beautiful message, because this is really what we're here to do, is to create harmony, to harmonize our relationships, to harmonize ourselves, to harmonize our experience. And that spiral energy is just so powerful because it represents time and space. It represents the evolution of the soul. And it represents our past, present, and future. That we are eternal, that we experience and live on even after this incarnation. But what we do now impacts our evolution. This is why being here now is so important, because we are creating something really magical, and we may not really fully perceive the impact or influence of our creations in this lifetime. We may not see where those threads end, or what the grand result is of what we have created now and how that impacts the future. But I'm also seeing the ripples. This reminds me of when you drop a stone in the pond and it ripples out. And we may not see the reach of that, but know how impactful it is that you are here now. How impactful it is that you are sharing your medicine, your voice, your codes, your energy with the world. Never forget how powerful that is for you to have a body, to be here, to be incarnated as a soul at this time of ascension. It is so powerful to experience this time, and you are weaving together so many lifetimes so many versions of you, so many aspects of yourselves, past, present, future. It's all coming together as one. And I'm seeing like you are like the stag, like you are the center right now. And you are weaving all of these events and times and harmonizing it all. And trusting yourself, trusting your soul, trusting that you know exactly what you're here to do, that your soul knows exactly what challenges, what experiences you were going to have, what you're going to move through in this lifetime, but that you have it all within you to really thrive, is what it's saying. Thrive. You have so much within you because you are connecting not only here, but throughout time, throughout space, throughout dimensions, throughout reality. You are able to tap in and tune into all of these aspects of you, and you are weaving them together. And not only that, but you are your ancestors. You hold their wisdom, their gifts, their magic, their insights, their awareness. Think of all of the beautiful men and women that had to have lived and been born before you were even able to come into manifestation as you in this lifetime. You know, as Rosalie, my existence is unique and special, just like each one of you. And it can only have happened if all of those beautiful souls that, you know, your ancestors who came before you chose to incarnate and chose to have an experience and chose to, you know, marry and, you know, create and have children. You know, it's just such an incredible thing to think about how incredible you are that you're here as you in this version of you that will only happen once. This is how this life is a gift, that you are a gift. All right, so I'm really feeling guided to pull another card from this beautiful earth deck. There's just so much earth energy that is wanting to come in to support our family at this time. So I'm going to pull another one from the earth deck. And we'll see if I feel guided to pull a water card. But so far, there's just so much earth energy that wants to come in. All right. Oh, they're flying out, you guys. Wow. So two cards came out. And the first one was this Lord card. And it says, take charge with authority. And so I think it's really interesting because the other card that came out was Shalon or Shalin Master. Be graceful in movement and action. So we've got two masculine energies that came in. So I just think it's really interesting that these both came out at the same time. And I feel this is a message for the masculine aspects of ourselves, that there is such a deep healing happening within the masculine, the you know, Holy Father gender principle to really help us come together and balance with our feminine. And in history, we've had some very powerful divine masculines who were in harmony with themselves, in harmony with the planet, in harmony with the feminine and the mother principle. And I feel this is what we're really moving through, we're living through right now is the healing of the gender principles, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, and the healing of patriarchy on the planet, so that we can come back into alignment and harmony with ourselves. And so these beautiful guardians are coming in, these master consciousness, maybe even a master consciousness that you hold, an aspect of yourself where you embodied the healed masculine, where you were in a state of harmony with yourself, the planet, and the feminine principle. Because this is really what we need right now. We really do need the healed gender principles to come together within ourselves and within sacred unions to help bring these templates back into harmony and balance. Because we have lived through matriarchy, patriarchy, and the imbalance that has occurred between these relationships. And we've seen the trauma and the pain and suffering that's resulted from the division of the divine feminine, divine masculine. And so I'm just feeling such a strong, powerful energy coming through these cards to remind the masculine, the men on this planet, as well as the masculine principle within you, that it's really time to merge and heal, merge with our feminine, and to find unconditional love and acceptance towards ourselves, towards all parts of us, so that we can really find the wholeness within ourselves. And I just love the representation of these two different cultures. You know, we've got the Eastern, and then we've got this beautiful druid king here. So we've got two energies that are both representing the healed masculine, the embodied healed masculine principle, and the power, strength, and courage that comes with that. And I love this little grasshopper guy that's on, or not grasshopper, praying mantis that's on the hand of this man, because the praying mantis symbolizes prosperity, wealth. It also has many other meanings. But recently I had a praying mantis in my backyard, and my beautiful cat was chasing it. And I wouldn't have probably seen it otherwise, because it was blending in with the grass. But my cat was chasing it, so it was hopping around and flying and trying to get away from her. So my cat kind of blew its cover. But yeah, I feel like praying mantis, they're sort of like masters of disguise. They're really able to hide in plain sight and not be seen. So maybe there's many of you who hold so much wisdom and so much knowledge and gifts, and maybe you're like that praying mantis, you're hiding in plain sight. So what I'm feeling is that there are some beautiful, powerful masculines that are just waiting for their opportunity to really step forward. And maybe that's you. Maybe you're being called to take action, to support in a greater way, to help raise the frequency, vibration, and awareness for the divine masculines, for the healing of the inner masculine. Maybe you have so much wisdom to offer that your higher self is asking you to step forward, to hold space for others to heal on this journey, you know, to hold retreats or to hold men's groups. There is so much support needed for the men on this planet. And you can see that there is a lot more women in the spiritual, on the spiritual path. And there's a lot more women showing up. We need the divine masculine to meet us, to really find themselves and to return to their states of consciousness that was once held in these, grand times where we, these golden ages where we had harmony and balance between the sexes. So I just feel like these two like master energies are coming forward to really remind us to find that healing and that strength and that divinity within ourselves, to harmonize our masculine consciousness so that we can come together deeper and greater, and to bring greater balance to the planet and ourselves. All right, I think I'll pull one water card just because I did bring the deck. And although I got really excited with the Earth deck, I think we should close out with a water card. So let's see. We got to bring in the feminine, bring in that beautiful harmonizing water energy. What do we need to know? What's our closing message? Wow. So our closing message is making waves. Momentum is building. It's your time. Achievement. Yes, 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 yes. Wow. So this just confirms we are in this time of action. We're in this time of great change, of momentum, of building, of transition, achievement. It may not feel like that. We may be like, it's starting to get colder outside. I'm going into hibernation, but not yet, beloveds. There is some things that we're needing to do before that, because this time right now is really about the harvest. So receiving and reaping the rewards of the seeds we planted from the spring. Now, we can't receive the gifts that we planted in the spring if we're not harvesting our crops, right? And harvesting takes action and it takes effort. So if you're just kind of sitting around doing nothing right now, nothing. If you're not really taking action on the things that matter, then you're not reaping the rewards of the seeds that you planted. It's like you've grown these crops, you've planted these seeds, now they're ready. And your higher self is saying, okay, it's now time to take action. What are you going to do? And you're like, I don't know, I'm just going to sit here. Then you're not receiving the rewards of everything that you grew. It's like wasting your crops. So what this card is reminding us is that, it is time to act on the things that we're being guided to do. Momentum is building. It's your time, achievement, and you will be successful. And you will receive the rewards and the gifts and the abundance and the wealth, the prosperity, the everything that you want in this life. Everything that you've been working towards is coming into fruition for you, but you need to act. Follow the guidance. If you wake up one day and you're feeling guided to do something, listen to that guidance, even if it doesn't make sense. Because now is the time to take action. And that word action can be scary to some of us, especially to the feminine. We're like, that sounds like a lot of work. But I promise you, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it, because this is how we have this sacred dance. Because once we take all that action, then it'll be time to rest. And then we'll move into our winter, right? So do not waste this opportunity right now to really act upon things that are divinely for you. I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much, beloveds, for joining me for this oracle reading. I had so much fun. I love bringing through these messages for all of us and for myself included. Really, these are great messages and reminders for me as well. And let me know if you enjoyed this video, if you would like to receive more oracle readings like this in the future. Yeah, I would really love your feedback. And I'm just wishing you all a really beautiful equinox, and may you be blessed in grace and love and prosperity in your life. And may the rest of your day be beautiful and blessed. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Until next time, aho, namaste, and blessed be.